All right, guys, good morning. So we got several things popping up right now. ABUS popping out of its downtrend right here at market open. ENT had a little flag in pre-market, broke out of that. I did not get in because I hesitated, but that's all right. That'll be another play. NTZ just selling off. Mist had a run in pre-market, but it's selling off at the moment. PTE. Let me draw this trend line here. Oh, there's a lot of volume starting to come in here on PTE. Let's see how this candle closes. It is trying to test the top of this downtrend, but it is getting held up at the moment. See, this candle's fixing to close. It's got a gap up to 230. I'm gonna go here. Looks like it's starting to pop up some. So a little selling at 220. We want 210 to hold up as support. If this is going to start moving, need to break through that 220 soon though. And it looks like it's about to. Yeah, here it goes, breaking. Whoa. All over the place here. Started breaking through 220 and was right back down. Okay, yeah, we want to see 215 start holding that support. So there's a little resistance right across the top there. I don't like this selling pressure coming in. This needs to start popping back up. It needs to hold, like I said, it needs to hold 210. $210 starting to crack a little bit. Oh no, 210 buyer still coming in at 210. but we are still below the downtrend, which I don't like. I'm going to put a stop loss in. It's going to be a tight stop loss, I think. Where's the 9 at? Yeah, the 9's at 210. So I'm going to put a stop loss at 207. If this cracks down, I'm going to get out, but I don't want to risk it. The fact it didn't break any more over 220 right there is a little nerve-wracking. And now it's starting to crack down a little bit, so I'll probably get stopped out. Oh, there's a big buyer at 209 if that can hold up. Looks like they're trying to hold up the 9. But yeah, 210 starting to be a little resistance as well. Gotten quite a bit of selling on this candle. Yeah, 2.9. Yeah, so there it's cracking down. So yeah, took a little loss there. That's why I had that tight stop loss. I still have funds though, so. But if as fast as this was moving, if it breaks, you know, if it was to break or crack $2, it could drop down very quickly. So it may not be nothing there yet. ENT cracked that trend line. ABUS. RNet popping back up today a little bit. I do have 10 shares of RNet, which is kind of a funny story, but kind of funny. It's working out a little bit, but let's see. Yeah, it is a little sketchy today. It looks like the whole. I believe the SPY is dropping. Yeah, SPY is having a sell-off today because of the stuff going on with China. So that's what I was kind of concerned with, and that's why I had such a tight stop loss on this. Because if this doesn't break out. Nice, Donna. Good job. If it starts breaking over 210, I might try it again. Let's see where this candle closes. This candle's got quite a bit of time to close too. Oh, now you're starting to pop. I don't want to get in this high though. It's really struggling in this area, this 220 area. Oh, big buyer just came in at 215. I'm going. Let's see if this pushes through 220 here. I'm putting another stop loss, another tight stop loss, probably 209, I think. Oh, now it's starting to pop. All the way up to 225. Here we go. 230 is going to be some resistance, I think. I don't know what my profit is here. Oh, did I not get in? Oh, I didn't get in. Oh, well, what happened? I thought I got in. I don't know what happened. Well, I'm not in there, but oh well. Up to 230 so far. But the 230 is going to be some resistance because it's the bottom, this support area back here. Maybe 235. Damn, I thought I got in there. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but that's all right. Because I would have took that quick little 15 cents on a Friday. yeah. I was thinking about. I was getting ready to sell at 230. That's what I'm saying. Then I noticed that nothing was happening right here. I don't know. Maybe I didn't have quite enough funds. I thought I did. I might have miscounted or miscalculated there. Well, that's all right, I guess. I'll go from here. But this is a pretty good candle. If this closes over 220. Now I see it's pulling back below 220. Let's see what happens. See how this opens and closes on the next candle. Because we are starting to push up, and let's see what is holding this support right here. Yeah, 203 is holding that some support. But I don't like these upper shadows. These upper shadows are a little concerning. Oh, that's actually not a bad open on that candle. Let's see if this candle pulls back any at all. I don't think it is. $225 starting to break down. Yeah, I don't think this is going to pull back. Breaking through 230 right here. Still getting held up. What did it get? 235. Yep. Right there, that right back here. There's that support. So it's new resistance at 235 area. So it's got to break through 235, and then it's got room up to 247. 250 will probably be some resistance. I feel like I missed the initial entry there. So I really don't want to get in at this point in case it doesn't rip over 235. Yeah, see another upper shadow. So that's a little unfortunate. A little unfortunate. But that's alright. That's okay. See, what's RNet doing? Because I need to sell these 10 shares. And I'm just going to go ahead and sell these 10 shares for this little profit. Oh, wait a second. Let's see here. Is it going to pop back up? Oh, okay, I'm going to let RNet do its thing for a second before I sell that. But what I did on RNet after the stream yesterday, I looked at the trend line on RNet and I was like, well, I'm gonna go 10 shares, see if I can make up my loss for yesterday. And then I did. I left my house and got to doing some things and completely forgot about RNet, and it ran all the way up to $4. So I didn't realize it till last night when I got home and was like, oh yeah, that's right, I did that. Whoops. So, but I was out of it yesterday. So PTE still pushing, still trying to push up here. Let's see. Oh, 251 is where the 200-day moving average is, so that's going to be some resistance. GM. So what's up with GM? Yeah, GM looks like it might want to start moving. You do have the downtrend on GM here. Once it breaks over that downtrend, then that could be a play. Yeah, Friday can be a good trading day. Sometimes Fridays are sketchy, sometimes they're not. You know, you never really know. I'm a little more cautious on Fridays, but as long as you know what you're doing, you'll be all right. NTZ. NTZ's a lower float than PTE. If it could come up at 225 area. A lot of buying volume in on PTE though. And it is going to run, if it does break over that 235 area, it's going to run into 247 and 250. If it breaks those though, it could possibly move some more. There you go, GM coming up to the trend line. GM looks like it's going to try to start breaking that downtrend here soon. MDGS looks terrible. TZ is getting a little bit of buy-in here, slowly coming up to that 225 area. Let's see this chart. We're at 208, so we're above. Oh, this is above everything on the chart. This is above all indicators. This is above all past chart history. And this is lower float. I may look to go on this if it starts to break. If it can keep volume. SOGO. Yeah, a little pop there. It's not had a lot of volume yet though. I'll keep on watch list for now. Keep an eye on it, but if PTE doesn't break, I'm gonna go ahead and sell these 10 shares that There we go. I'll just get that out of there so I don't have to look at RNet anymore. Well, PTE with a big pullback, and NTZ starting to come up. So I might actually go on NTZ here. In fact, I am going to go on NTZ. I'm going early just because this buying pressure has been pushing this up close. Now, we'll see if it breaks out. It may not break out. We will not know right away until it starts actually breaking. So this is a sketchy early entry, but we'll see. That's a little nerve-wracking that it didn't test very much, but we'll see. As long as buying volume keeps coming in and pushing it up towards that trend line. Yeah, still getting hung up. So it may not break. We'll see. We'll see some volume come in and push this over. Needs to do it soon. It's really getting hung up at 220. A lot of selling pressure on this downtrend line. They are not wanting to let this break out. A little bit of a pullback here. Okay, new buyers coming back in trying to hold it up. Needs to start testing this 220. A lot of sellers at 218 there. If it cracks below 2, I've got to get out. Let's see, buyers keep coming in though here. As long as buyers keep coming in. Yeah, see there, another 100, or not 100, but a 10,000 share buyer at 210. This selling pressure is rough. Oh, now it's a little pop. Oh, here we go. Now it's starting to pop. Here we go. Let's see, we got resistance at 236. That'll probably be my first profit target. We'll see here. Yeah, right through 225. That's good. Through 230. Hit 235. See if it can break 235 here. 235, 236 area. See if we can get a little bit more of a breakout maybe. Struggling a bit, but buyers are still coming in, trying to push it. Buyers are keep trying to push it back over 230. As long as they keep coming in, but if it starts coming back down, there we go. 225 trying to hold as support. Let's see here. We're gonna get through 235. Looks like it's gonna be. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Buyers coming in. Up to 240 so far. Still getting held up at 235. This candle's fixing to close. Let's see if this can hold over 230 at least on this candle. Pushing back up through 235. 236 held up. So we're struggling here. If this doesn't break soon to this 235 area, I'm probably going to lock out. I see some more selling there. There we go. See it through 240. Get through 240. You can do it. Oh, it's trying. No, 240 still held up, but it took out a lot of sellers there. Now, yeah, there we go. Now we want to see 235 start holding up as support. We're breaking through 240. There we go. All the way up to 245. So 250 is going to be some resistance. If it can get there, it's getting hung up at 245 right at the moment. Let's see, is there resistance? Yeah, there's some resistance at 245. Back on the chart a little bit, so we want 235 to hold up as support and 245 to break down. And we're breaking through 245. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's see it get to 250. I want to see what 250 looks like, and then I'll probably lock out. And still getting hung up at 245 a little bit. $235 trying to hold a support. That's starting to crack though. I might have should have locked in up there at 245. Just don't get back over 235. I'm going to lock out here. Okay, it's back over 235. So it's still trying to hold that 235 support. Got 3 minutes for this candle to close over 235 to confirm this support here. I don't like this upper shadow. I don't know. So where's the 9 at? The 9's all the way back down at 216. I don't know if I want to hold it that long. Ooh, bit of a sell-off there. All the way back down to 215. See if buyers keep pushing this up, though. See, this candle's got 30 seconds to close. Man, this thing is really cracking off of that 250. And I may have really screwed the pooch holding through this long. That's what it's looking like. There was a lot of selling on that candle. A whole lot of selling. So I want to see if all that selling's done or if this is completely done. See if buyers start pushing back in here. No, it looks like it's going to sell off. So I missed all that profit. Let all that profit go. This line here. Let's see, 211. Let's see, do we have a bit of a trend line starting maybe on this? There we go. Buyers starting to push us back up a little bit, so all may not be lost yet. Okay, we broke back through 225. Buyers are starting to come in, so maybe that was just a healthy sell-off. That was one hell of a healthy sell-off if that's what it was, but we'll see. The fact that it didn't crack below 215 really there shows there's still some buyers trying to hold this up. It needs to get back over 230. If this candle can break over 230, which I don't know. Oops. I don't know if it is or not. Oh no, that looks a little bad. It's testing support again. Needs to get off of this support line. Still some support in there. 210. Let's see. 205. Yeah, this looks like it's going to crack soon. I'm going to put a stop loss in there right under this trend line here. And if I'm just going to let it do its thing. Yeah, selling volume, buying volume starting to die off a little here. See, this candle's fixing to close. If it can close over 215. Oh, no. We're starting to pop back up a little bit again here. I said, if it can get back over 230, then it'll be live again here. We'll see. Selling pressure still pushing it down though. I want to see it start holding 220 as support. And it needs to break through 225. See, it's still getting held up at 225. That resistance needs to go away. It needs to break down. There it goes, breaking through 225. This gets back over 230. 230's, yeah, 230's holding at some resistance, but some sellers got taken out there for a second. It may be ready, maybe getting ready for another leg up here. If it can get through 230. 230 struggling. So buyers starting to come in at 225. That's a good thing. We want to see new support being made. We want to see us push over 230 soon. And looks like it's going to... Nope, still couldn't. Got out a lot of sellers there, but it didn't break. So it's going to try, maybe try again here. There we go. Now it's starting to pop again. All right, so let's see what happens. Let's see if this gets back up to that 250. Maybe since it tested 250 last time, maybe it'll try to break 250 this time. If it gets back up there, but right now it's looking pretty decent. Don't push back down. It needs to 225 still needs to hold as support. This candle's fixing to close. Let's see if this candle can close over 225. 230 would be an even better close. So we broke over that little downtrend. Now we're back to an upward motion, somewhat. Pushing back up to 240 again. Take my stop loss out. Get ready to probably lock in half at 250 if it can get there. And then I'll see if the other half will run or not. It's getting held up. Never mind. Broke through 240. Oh, let's see. I'm struggling with 240 a little bit. Boy, that line is crooked as hell. There we go. So we're doing a nice little slow build up to this 250. I want to see it start holding over 240 soon though. If it's going to break 250, it needs to get through 240 and hold 240 as support. Double top on the 1 minute. Ooh, big drop back down. The bottom of the trend line. Question is, will it hold up this trend line or not? Put my stop loss back in just in case. So couldn't quite get back up to 250 on that move. I got hung up at 240. So that candle actually closed over 225, so that was a good close. It just needs buying volume to come back in, or it needs buying volume to keep pushing it back up. That trend line's starting to crack a little bit. If 215 doesn't hold, then it's definitely probably over. I mean, 210 is next support. 210 absolutely has to hold. But if 215 doesn't hold, that'll probably be it for this. $215's trying to. But they are really taking out all the support right here. Well, 215 held so far. Do got some. Boy, this stock is playing with me. It is just not wanting to cooperate. Yeah, NTZ is what I'm on. I should have already got it. I should have locked in up here when it got up to 248 or whatever. But the fact it pushed back up to that area, if it can hold up still, still. It keeps holding up the 9 EMA. Buyers keep holding it up on the 9. So as long as it continues to hold, I'm willing to try to give it a chance to break 250 at this point. But we'll see. I mean, DB, it is. You can see the candles are all closing above the 9 EMA. All of them are closing above there so far, the last 5 or 6 candles. So, it's where buyers are holding this up at. If they continue to do that, then new buyers will start coming in. We are losing volume, though. That's the only thing that's really starting to concern me is the volume. That was not a good open. That candle opened below. So now this is probably going to crack. That was not a good open. Now we're that. Yeah. Wow. What a delay on that stop loss. That was great. Great execution there, Thinkorswim. Well, all right. All right. So that was interesting. But yeah, as soon as that candle opened up under the 9, that right there, that was the tell that this was about to drop, and it did not look good. I wish my stop loss would have been a little bit more effective, but that's okay. I'll make it back. But yeah, my stop was tight. My stop was extremely tight. It just didn't get filled. That 210 support didn't even test that first before it cracked. But no, the lesson here today is you gotta lock in profits when you have them. I say it all the time. I was up on this play, didn't lock in, so that's my fault. That was a bad mistake there. I don't know why I hesitated to lock in there. I was really looking for it to test 250 a little bit more, and it just didn't. It didn't quite get there. So, oh well. Yeah, you gotta keep your stop losses tight. So that's unfortunate. At least some of you guys made some money off of this play. So that's good. I'm glad some of you guys were able to profit. I'm not. I'll get that. I'll get that loss back. That's not a big deal. Well, ABUS made a nice pop. Well, that's a nice rip there. Yeah, it cracked quick, Donna. It didn't. As soon as it opened up under the 9, the 9 EMA, I knew it was about to crack. Nothing there. Yeah, no, I don't blame you, Epic. You made $71 off that. Nice job. It's Friday. Any profit on a Friday is a good day. Any profit on any day is a good day. So I wouldn't, at this point with the market, See, is it rebounding a little bit? Oh yeah, look at there. Market rebounding a little bit, but still at this point, I wouldn't risk giving back any of your profits on a sketchy day like today. Had the GM, nope, you see how GM never broke that downtrend. Yeah, this thing's just eating, just eating it now. Mark talking about getting an ENT soon. You got a downtrend on ENT right now. But yeah, this could be a possible triangle here. As long as it doesn't drop any much more below that. All right, guys, give me a couple of minutes here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a little breather and make a phone call, and then we will finish off the stream. So I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, that's the thing. The market currently, pretty much since the pandemic, has been so volatile that it really is hard to know what stocks are going to be home runs and which ones are not. But greed is what you really have to keep in check in these volatile markets. This should have been a win. Like this should have been a nice easy win on a Friday, but I got greedy. And I'll tell you why I got greedy, because I was looking at it like a home run setup because it was above all indicators. You know, at 216, it's above everything on the chart. There's no moving averages. There's no past chart history. So I just got greedy thinking, oh, this will be a home run, and I didn't lock in. So you can't be greedy in this market. Got to take the small wins and just be happy with them. But just out of curiosity, okay. Yep, 250 was. See, even there, yeah, I mean, that's 4 candles right there at 250. So 250 was definitely some resistance, and it's natural resistance. But still, I don't even know even if I would have looked back this far, I still think I would have held to see if it was going to break 250, because this really wasn't that big of an area unless it's somewhere back here. Nope. Yeah, so only this one little spot. Where'd it go? I lost it right here. This one little spot at 250 area was resistance, so I probably still would have held anyway, but just can't get greedy in this market. That's just all there is to it. Too much volatility. Whoops. No, there's no bulletproof setups. There's no guarantees or anything in the stock market. That's what I say. It's all playing probabilities. The setups have been working pretty well, but we're just not. Some of them are ripping big. Some of them are not ripping big. So it's best just to at least lock in something. You know, at least lock in something at a resistance area like that. So that's what you got. You got to lock in. You got to lock in profits when you got them. But I think most of you, or at least, yeah, lately the market has been breaking out as big. Yeah, that's true. I mean, we did see MTP go on a pretty nasty run Tuesday. You know, that was a nice breakout. Same setup just about. And very nice breakout. So there is still some big rips here and there. And because of being greedy Monday, I locked out too quick on MTP, which it was a win, which is still a good thing. But I locked out too quick. And then today, you know, I held too long. So just in hindsight, looking back at this whole entire week and all the trades I've made, I think there's only been one where it didn't break out that I got into, and the rest all broke out a little bit somewhat, and I was in profit and didn't lock in on most of my trades. This could have been a decently profitable week. But greed has got me a couple of times this week. So I gotta work on that. Gotta get that greed emotion under check. Or in check. because it is costing me, that's for sure. Yeah, I try. I try to stay calm. Sometimes it's hard. Emotions are the hardest part of day trading. Like it really is, or at least for me, that's like my biggest struggle. Is it's always been emotions. Knowing how to do everything. I mean, once you learn it and you've been doing it for long enough, it kind of becomes second nature. But until you really get a hold of your emotions and can stay like a robot, then you're constantly struggling with emotions. You're constantly fighting. Because in my head, when this came up, I was like, I should, not on this one, but on NTZ, in my head, I was thinking the whole time, I was like, damn, I should really lock in right here at 250. And then when it came back down and 240 couldn't hold, I was like, I should really lock in here for sure. Because if 240 is not going to hold, then it's not going to break 250. But then another part of my head was like, this is just going to be a pullback. Just let it pull back, and then it'll rip and run. And that was just, the emotions. The robot side was trying to tell me, but the emotional side is stronger than the robot side. So you gotta be a robot. TD is TD Ameritrade. Well, not Ameritrade, but TD Canada, yeah. Well, y'all pay $10 per trade on commissions. That's rough. Mark, have you called TD and told them like, hey, I'm day trading. I'm making a lot of trades. These commissions are eating me up. Because when there was commissions in the U.S., it was like 7 something I think for TD and Thinkorswim. I called them and told them, I was like, hey, I'm day trading. These commissions are too much. I'm going to change platforms if you can't work with me. And I ended up getting my commissions down to I think $3.95. So if you hadn't called yet and tried to negotiate with them, I would call and see if you can get them to come down on those commissions because you're a day trader. It worked in the U.S. I don't know if it'll work in Canada, but it's worth a shot. What could it hurt? So I would definitely at least attempt to if you haven't yet. Yeah, yeah, DB, but he's in Canada, DB. So they might be a little bit different. Canada's kind of a whole different animal than the U.S. So, but I would still call. I would at least attempt to call. And see what they say if you haven't. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything. TGT, there's not any volume on this. This is not going to do anything. It's in a downtrend, so until it breaks over this downtrend, it'll just keep going down, but there's just no volume. All right, guys. Well, we'll give the stream here about 10 more minutes. If you guys got any more questions, comments, suggestions, or ideas, go ahead and get those in. I just checked TGT. Did you not hear the whole thing I said about it? Oh, TGT. What did I put in? I put in the wrong thing. Okay, my bad. Target. Target's popping up. But as you can see right here, the triangle, there's a nice little flag on target. So at this point, you kind of missed the entry. The entry would have been right in this area. Or if you wanted to get in early in the triangle, somewhere in there. But getting in up at this point, I don't think I'd want to do that. It's also running into resistance at 125.51. So if you were even thinking about buying right now, you know, you're gonna run right into resistance. Right here was this area was the entry area. So now at this point, you gotta wait for another setup. Starting to break 125. I mean, good call out. I don't know if you got in there, but I mean, this is a nice little, perfect little flag on target. Dom, see you were trying to swing it at 120 yesterday. Didn't quite get down there, did it? Did I catch the swing back here a couple of, let's see, 2 days ago? Target's high of the year is 130. I don't know. Target's probably going up because COVID is causing issues again. See, how's... Okay, CRISPR's there. Let's see, what about some other tech stocks? How's AMD doing today? AMD's popping up. So AMD's still on a nice little run. Intel was dropping down. Made a little rebound there. See how's Apple looking. Apple with a pullback. The 356 area down here, this would have been a possible buy-in area. Oh yeah, there's a nice little support right across there. If the market doesn't come back down. I know some people are expecting the market to have a pullback. I think it's due for a pretty decent pullback, like right here when it had this pullback. I think it's due for another pullback. I don't know if it'll be quite as extravagant as that one, but I'd say SPY could pull back down to 310. Let's see, how's Tesla doing? Ooh, Tesla had a drop. Tesla with a little sell-off there. Yeah, the SPY is in a downtrend. So, same thing with day trading stocks. The SPY is going to kind of do the same thing. It's got to break over this downtrend before it starts moving up again. But you can see where it keeps hitting, hit there, hit there, hit there, hit there, hit there. Everybody's a little bearish, but it is the end of the month. August is going to be a new month. There's a possibility kids are going back to school. There's word of another stimulus check coming next week. I think it's still uncertain whether or not this pullback is going to be a decent pullback or a big drop. But I do think it is time for somewhat of a pullback on the SPY. I mean, this last little run was a pretty good run. From 300 all the way up to 327. So it's due for a pullback. The market's due for a little pullback. ENT cracking down. Boy, everything eating it though right now at the moment. Yeah, look, everything looks pretty done. Everything looking, let's see, where's it at? There we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, red everywhere today. Red all over the place. How the EV stocks doing? Are they all dropping because Tesla's dropping? Yeah, Solo's alright. WKHS is alright. See, where are my other EVs? PTV. PH. Yeah, all of them kind of had a pullback. MGEN, let's take a look. MGEN needs to break 160. If MGEN can break 160, it's got a little, it's going to run into resistance at 170, 175, 190. But none of that is major resistance. And your downtrend is all the way up here at 160 as well. So it needs to come back up quite a bit before it can break over. Yeah, it's worth a look. The chart, the daily chart is not terrible. But this is my concern right here. Is last time, I mean, this is a clear pivot point right here. The stock hit right here at that 160 area and came down hard after that, and then it hit it again and came down hard again. So that area right there is going to be tough. That's definitely going to be a tough area. And then the downtrend line is right there at it as well. It could do something, but at this point, I don't know. I would say probably not today. I would say as long as this can slowly build up and maybe close around 155 or something, then maybe next Monday we could see this break over that 160 area. Because it has tried to get up there. So that 175 area is some tough resistance as well. It's hit there several times. Hit there 4 times. But yeah, I would say probably Monday. Monday or Tuesday if it can hold up kind of in the area it's at today. Not too much else going on here. Yeah, Dom, it's worth putting on the watch list. I'm gonna leave it on mine till Monday. Oh, I didn't put it on there, but I'm gonna leave it on there till Monday, and I'll see what it's doing Monday in pre-market. See where it's at. Does it have any news today? No, it doesn't have any news. Has been getting some volume lately though. ASNA, what's ASNA doing? Oops. Ooh, yeah, that's a nice rip. From 60 cents up to $1.22. Yeah, that's an account doubler right there. Why is this popping up? None of this sounds like good news. Yeah, I don't know why this is even popping up, because this is all talking about stores closing and store closing sales and bankruptcy. So that's a little wild. Pump and dump or something, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, so without reading it, yeah, there was a bankruptcy file and all that. So this is what I mean. This is what I was talking about yesterday when I was talking to I forgot who it was. Somebody asked me about swinging into earnings, and this isn't earnings, but this is an example of the stock market is crazy, because this is all not good news. This is all bad news, and this stock has ran 60 cents. So you never really know what the news is going to do. It can be the worst news, and clearly you can see that a stock can rip on terrible news, and you can have the greatest news and a stock can just crash. So you never know. I don't know. It's either this week or next week for the last of the unemployment. But they're saying, I keep seeing articles and news that they're going to try to have the new stimulus package out Monday or Tuesday. Pretty much everybody who got the 1,200 or whatever it was from last time is supposed to get it again. It's supposed to be the same type of deal. The only thing that I'm seeing that they're not sure about is the unemployment. Whether the unemployment is going to stay where it's at or if it's going to decrease. That right now is unknown. But it does look like everybody who got stimulus checks last times will get them again for the same amount. So I'm not on unemployment DB. Fed's warming up the printer. Yeah, the money printer. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I will not be affected at all, DB, if they... I'd have to be on an unemployment to be affected by the unemployment thing, so... But we'll see. We'll see how that stimulus package affects the market. If MIST can stay above 772 all day, which I mean at this point it looks like it's going to, then Monday this could actually possibly rip up over that $9, $10 area. I don't have a chicken farm. I don't know what are you talking about, DV? You're talking crazy today. Yeah, Donna. Everybody. That's what I was saying. The stimulus, from what I've seen from a lot of the stuff I've read, that the stimulus package will be coming out next week, and everybody who got the stimulus checks last time will get another round of stimulus checks. The unemployment is where the question mark is at. So, NKLA is the EV with no product. I'm not sure. I don't know that much about NK. Oh no. NKLA is the one with the electric trucks. They did the merger with another company, and that's what this huge rip was. This was a gross rip. I haven't seen under 40K income, DB. If it was, from what I've seen, it's going to be the same people who got them last time. I didn't see anything like that. I don't know about 250. One like that seems a little low, but it definitely probably needs to be lower than it is right now. It definitely wasn't worth $100 yet. This was all hype. This was all hype from this merger and the EV run. Oh, Dom, see, you're waiting for a swing entry on this. If it came down to the 200 day, eh. See, it looks like. What am I looking at here? Here we go. Looks like 15. Yeah, $15 would be a pretty good swing area. There's pretty strong support at 15. Right across the tops of those candles. So, if it got back down to there, might could look for a swing. I don't know if it'll get back down that low, though. It probably will. I just don't know how soon it'll do that. Well, alright, guys. I got to call it today. Good job to anybody who made some profits today. A little bit of a shaky day, but it is what it is. We will be back Monday. And you guys have a great rest of your day. Appreciate you joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.